Hey guys, welcome to the channel. My name's Jason, and in today's video we are going to look at what happened after we were assigned 100 shares of Apple when our put expired below the stock price. As you can see, currently the portfolio value is around 12,500. We did manage to get up to 13,500 before our put was assigned, but with the price of Apple dropping all the way down from around the $134 mark to $112 at the beginning of this week, we are at a net loss on this position currently, which brings me to the point of why we run the wheel on quality companies that we don't mind bag holding. In my opinion, the price of Apple is already starting to recover and is likely to move back to the $130 range by the end of next week. We were going to sell a cover call on Apple today, but looking at the premiums around my break-even price and where I'd ideally like to sell a cover call, it isn't really worth doing. This is only going to pay us $6. We could push out till next week, and looking at the $130 covered call next week, we would earn an $88 premium right now. But what I think I'm going to do is I'm going to see how the price reacts towards the end of this week. Obviously, as the price grows closer to the break-even point, so the premiums will increase, and I think that's what we're going to do. So in today's video, we're going to look at the rest of the account. I currently have a couple of odd shares which I got from referrals that I opened, but my main watch list consists basically of the stocks that I plan on running the wheel on. Obviously the goal is to get to SPY, but as we increase the portfolio value, we can run the wheel on companies like Disney, Johnson & Johnson, Microsoft, and each time we go up a level in stock price, so do the premiums. So like if we look at selling a put on Microsoft, for example, even today with the share price going up and the price of the premiums dropping, we can make $271 on the $212 strike price. And obviously Microsoft is another company I wouldn't mind holding if the price dropped and we ended up getting assigned. So looking at the account, what I intend to do with some of the premiums that we earn from selling puts as the account grows is buying some companies and that I think are good companies that will grow over time and either pay a good dividend or increase their dividend over time. The first one of which I'm looking at is Store Capital. Store is a great company. If we look at the 1-year chart, their share price is around the $40 mark. Obviously, they hit a low of around $14 during the pandemic, but as we recover, their share price is now up to $27. They have a great CEO with a great vision for the company, and one of the best things about Store is they have an amazing dividend yield of 5%. So what I think we're going to do is we're going to buy a couple of shares of Store Capital. We'll start with 2 shares today, and as we earn more premiums in the account, we will build this position out. Obviously, the goal of the account is to get 100 shares of stocks that I really like, so we can trade some options on it. The covered calls on Store aren't great at the moment. Like, just the strike prices are $5 apart, and we can earn $130 in premium. So as the account grows and my positions grow, this will be something we will look at. But with Store Capital, I'm more interested in their dividend yield. Store, as I say, has a current dividend of around 5%. They pay quarterly. Their track record of payments has been great. If we look at Seeking Alpha and their dividend history, like Store has increased their quarterly payout month on month for over the last 5 years. So this is a company that will grow and grow, and the dividend that it pays out will also keep growing with you. So I think we will purchase a couple of shares of this today. We will go with a limit order, so we lock in our price. We'll choose the 28.25 share price and buy 2 stocks. We can allow this to execute in extended hours, that's no problem. So let's just review the trade real quick, and then we'll send the order. And that's done. The shares got purchased, so we now have two shares of Store Capital. Another company that I have been looking at to add to my portfolio in this account is Bancorp. This is a relatively like new company to me. I haven't looked into it too much, but what I have noticed lately is that Chime is everywhere. I see the logo a lot. I see the cards being used a lot. So they're definitely something that is increasing in popularity. And the banking services that Chime use is Bancorp. So I'm thinking this might be a good play to pick up some shares while the company is still cheap, and even post recovery, like we're at like $9.61. So again, I think I'm going to pick up a couple of shares of Bancorp. So again, we'll do a limit order on this. We'll do $9.60. We'll buy 5 shares, and again we can allow that to execute after hours. Bancorp doesn't have a dividend yield at this time, but I think with most banking and financial sectors, they do produce a dividend over time, so this might be a good long-term play. So we're going to send that order, and hopefully that will get filled shortly. The last company I'm thinking about purchasing today is Ally Bank. Ally is a great online banking account, which does have a nice 2.93 dividend yield. Again, like they have been growing their dividends since they started. So this is another company I feel confident that will grow over time and produce a higher yield. Their 1-year chart, they were roughly $33 in February, dropped all the way down to $12, and now has been steadily recovering. So I think this is a great time to buy. So again, I'm going to buy 2 shares of Ally. We'll do another limit order, this time for $24.40. We'll do 2 shares, and again we'll set that to allow. Let's review that order quickly and place it. So those orders should get fulfilled at some point during today, and we will come back in the next video and look at selling a covered call on Apple. That's it for today, guys. Thanks for watching. Please check the description below for some links to free shares of Robinhood, Webull, and some free money in M1 Finance. And as always, like and subscribe, and I'll catch you next time.